What's going on, guys? I'm out here getting a little bit of a late start today. Had some issues with my engine, but we're gonna see if we can get onto some trout and redfish. So I wanted to hit the water around 8:30, 9-ish, as that water was starting to warm up, get onto some of these reds and trout. Unfortunately, had some solenoid issues with my outboard, but got that fixed, and now I'm back out on the water. It's around noon, so I'm gonna have to adjust my game plan a little bit and see if I can get onto some midday fish. So I wanted to have you guys kind of follow along on a midday trip, which is very out of the ordinary for me. I like to get out on the water early and get off probably by around noon. So this is a time of the day that I don't often fish. So I'm gonna have to change up my tactics a bit to see if I can get onto some of these reds and trout. So let's see how I do. I got a red in front of me, hold on. I should be able to hit him. He's spooked, unfortunately. I can see this guy, he's 20 yards out and I can see him. The problem is I'm so far and it's such a long cast. By the time I get to it, but by the time I make the cast, he's already changing his path. And he's spooked, he's noticed something's up. There we go.
You get him?
Yep.
Got GoPro on?
Yep. Just sitting right in the trench, right off the shoreline. These fish, they get deep, close to shallow water feeding opportunities when they can. Good one. So I'm just standing on my cooler and I look to see where that depth change is. Shallow, far, close to that bank, but you can see the depth change right over here. So all I'm doing is casting into the gut. You know, we're surrounded by a really nice flat that these fish can push out into. If it is warm, they're comfortable, but generally in the fall and winter, they're gonna find little depth changes like this that are close to healthy environments. If you're in marsh creeks, you can find creek bends and they provide the exact same type of structure. Just look for those depth zones and those fish generally are gonna be situated in these areas. And all you gotta do, again, I did make another video on how to retrieve in the fall and winter. You're just going to be swimming over these depth changes and working vertically because these fish are a little bit more lethargic. If you take too much time doing a constant retrieve, you're likely going to swim by some fish that don't have the energy to chase that paddle tail down. So bumping and doing the twitch pause through these depth changes, just got a little bite right there, are generally going to be your best bet. You know, there's a lot of bait that sits down in these as well. There's actually probably a pinfish right there, but it's just really easy to find these cuts. You can look for them on Google Maps, you can look on Google Earth and turn in the historical imagery. That'll clear up the water if you are fishing in dirtier environments, but you can see how that water changes. It's much deeper over here. There's still grass, good environment for fish to hold in, but this is where they like to go when it gets really cold. Yep. I don't know. There he is.
Almost legal. He's funny. Look, there's another one right there. A double. Yeah, rip that line. Well, you gotta get both these on film.
Look at that. Just targeting the edges. Right here, there's another trench right along this shoreline. Super easy. Get this guy undone here.
Fish here.
Yeah. It's easy to just target these trenches and find pretty big schools of these reds in the fall and winter, and they're pretty cooperative, as you can see. I mean, this is our first pass along this shoreline. I bet there's more over here too.
There he is.
That's a decent one. There's a good one right there.
Yeah, look how deep I got him.
Yeah.
Nice fish. He's got a blue tail.
Yeah. There we go, that was a good hit.
Oh, right here by the boat, huh?
Yeah, he jumped up and got that one. Not terribly big, but he jumped up for that one. Like, I felt him hammer that. Nice little red. Wow, nice.
Good hit, huh?
Very good hit. Again, jumped up for it. Like, I can feel these fish coming and hitting this thing real hard. There's a lot of tenacity to him. Oh man, look at him go.
Nice fish.
Yeah, he is fired up, dude.
Nice fish. Got some energy too.
Yeah. Angry.
That is a nice fish. Yeah, maybe there's more fish over here.
Oh, he got off. So I think I'm just gonna have to end on that lost redfish note. Unfortunately, it's just getting a little late. I gotta head in before the evening bite. So I've pretty much fished the hours of the day that you don't want to be out on the water, which is like mid-noon to almost the evening bite. But surprisingly, I was able to find a couple fish with my neighbor. You know, the same trends really held true. These fish hang in these areas, stay close to these zones. What's really nice about fall and winter is that you can get on a consistent bite during the day. It's a little different than spring and summer. Usually it's a tough bite in the middle of the day because it's so hot, but these milder temperatures, as the sun does warm the water, do present opportunities to get out midday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more awesome fishing tips and strategies to get out and catch fish like you guys saw today, even during really tough conditions, definitely join us at saltstrong.com. And if you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we're the #1 online fishing club in America, because we actually guarantee we're going to help you find and catch more fish, save money on tackle, and make friends fast, or it's free. So we hope to see you in the Salt Strong Insider Club soon, and thanks again for watching.